Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your December reading. Um, my voice is going to be a little low. I am sick right now. I apologize, but I'm getting better. Um, we are going to jump right into your reading and see what we have for you, Gemini, for the month of December. Okay, so we have ask for your needs to be met. And this is God and the angels come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Okay? Good energy. And sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the attention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of those vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So far, Gemini, I could see that you've made several sacrifices in the past months or so. You've made a lot of changes, and those are being rewarded to you in December. So it's almost like you need to see that there is, in fact, some sort of resolution. You have set you've set a precedent for some sort of structure in your life or for other people to meet your needs, understand your boundaries. And now it's time to come out of that building phase and more into that enjoying what you have created phase. Okay. So we have child orphan in reverse. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturity, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Yeah. This is also about reconnecting. It's almost like you've said what you needed to say. You've gotten your point across. You have been trying to build some sort of structure, as I said before, create some sort of boundaries. And it's like those needs have been met. You know, that goal has been achieved. See, you're on the right path. Keep doing what you've been doing because it's working. So it did work. I mean, like, it is working. Family. Okay, so this is about rebuilding structure, coming apart. So, you know, when you're trying to work on something or get your point across, you're sort of like a lone island against the opposition. You know, it's not like a fight, but, you know, you're standing up strong, you're being seen, trying to be heard. But at this point, it's about coming together, building, um, creating a structure, you know, and moving forward on that structure. So this is almost what feels to be sort of the next page. Time to decide. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this has a lot to do with intuition. It's like knowing when it's time to move forward and knowing when you need to restructure, sort of. Okay. Okay, so we have King of Coins, Two of Cups, Two of Coins, the World, Ten of Coins. You definitely have been creating some boundaries, Gemini. Death, Strength, the Tower, and the Magician. And then we have the Eight of Wands and the Five of Coins. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the overall energy. which is the Eight of Wands and the Five of Coins. Um, Things are moving forward. I feel like there's some sort of culmination or accomplishment, achievement that has been made here. And that's encouragement to keep doing what it is that you're doing. It's almost like keep keep those boundaries established, but start to work with others or expand on the thought. Yeah, it's almost like you don't want to push people too far away. You know, you don't want to push too hard. Um, it's about letting up a little bit right now. So major arcana on the table. We have the world, death, strength, the tower, and the magician. Yeah, so there is a cycle coming to an end. There's a sort of rebirth or a transition into something different. So you've achieved some sort of goal. You've definitely met what needed to be met. Um, Now don't be afraid to keep moving forward. And this keep moving forward is like not keep doing the same thing because you've already established that with the Ten of Coins in the middle. Um, but to move to the next transition in moving forward. Some of you are scared to let go of the power, the authority, the rules that you have set for yourself or others. Um, but this is how you make breakthroughs. This is how you create lasting change. You know, I feel like you're trying to create something in your life, Gemini. Um, like orchestrate the perfect. I don't know why I'm thinking of Barnum and Bailey Circus, like the greatest showman, because it's like you're trying to orchestrate this great show that is your life. And you've established at least one step of that. So what I'm saying, Gemini, is you're on a very, very good path, especially when it comes to career or if you're establishing some sort of rules with family members or people that you choose to keep into your life for a long time. I feel like there needed to be a harmony or a balance that wasn't being met, you know? Um, and you've established some sort of rule where you can stop trying, well, not trying, but stop being overbearing of the situation or trying to be the person that puts all the pieces in the puzzle pieces into play, and more of enjoying the process or enjoying life, or like having a more easygoing feel. um I feel like if you're dealing with family, long handled spoons, and what I mean by that is, it's like the kindness for weakness, or if they feel like they can step over you, they will. So it's important to like establish that, like keep those boundaries, but also be open to moving on from what has happened because you've already set the rules of how that's going to go. um but especially for money and career, I feel like you can it feels like you've been saving or being very strict with your money, and I want to say you can let go of the reins a little bit. I don't mean go off spending willy-nilly, but it's almost like you don't trust that if you used money that you should be saving, would it be beneficial? Like, is it a mistake? I see you being a little like questioning that, but nothing's the matter with buying yourself something nice every once in a while. It's like you can open up those purse strings a little bit. I don't know why, but I see like family conflict in these cards. Yeah, This is very specific, but I feel like it has something to do with like a mental illness or someone not understanding a situation clearly. Like somebody that's maybe over dramatic or has a drinking problem or something like that. It feels like something that someone needs to see in themselves, and that was the whole point, is for someone to see this issue or this problem or this thing that they have. And it was like everyone got tired of being patient with them, or you got tired of being patient, and now it feels like they have some sort of understanding at least, so they can start to move on. um yeah, yeah, they're gonna start to move on from that, so that's good. You can move on from that. Career. Yeah, something happened in your career and or money situation, and you felt like you needed to get immediate control over it. Okay, but the problem is, it almost feel like it involves someone. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it feels like it involved someone that you care about, but it's like they couldn't see that you cared about them. This may be lending money to someone. Yeah, this person wasn't good with money. Or either you weren't being good with money, but that's been resolved in its own way. Those of you who have a partner, I feel like they've been very quiet about the situation, or quiet in your life. They haven't really had much to say. Um because they felt like if they did say something, or if they did bring something up to you, that it wouldn't help the situation any. They didn't want you to lose your motivation. The thing that's really funny is I feel like they like the way that you're living your life. They like the way that you're taking control. They like the way that you're resolving conflicts. And I feel like that's why they're not saying anything. Let me see this tower. Um, Somebody is going through a breakup of a marriage, something long term. It's very interesting because I feel like it went from boyfriend, girlfriend to marriage, or either family was involved. This is somebody specific, but I feel like it's a breakup. Um, the thing is, I feel like you either were trying to rekindle love, or like figure out what you liked about this person in the first place. It feels like a whole journey that you went on. And it's not that this person isn't bad. I feel like you just lost love for them. Um, so this might not actually be a breakup, and maybe an indication that you're feeling. Yeah, it's an indication that you're feeling this way about this person. Um, it's like negative thoughts, like not being happy, and pros and cons. Pros and cons about the relationship, about how it was versus how it's supposed to be now. I feel like you want to make the right decision, Gemini, and you don't want to just break up with somebody just on the fly. This went all over the place, didn't it? All right, let's see what Spirit's message is for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's this wanting of the perfect life, a happy, satisfying, comfortable life. That's what you're looking for. So it's making you size up your life. Take inventory. What's good? What's bad? What needs to go? What needs to stay? And I feel like it's challenging. it's challenging you to think, how important is this for me to want to fight for it? You know, is this something I want to be stuck with? Is this something I want to release? There's a lot of that going on here, especially. I feel like it's just with everything in your life. It's also with love as well, but it's just a deeper understanding of why you may feel burnt out on something and what your next step should be. Interesting. That's an interesting read, Gemini. But I love you. I will talk to you later. Bye bye.